English as a language is established upon the foundation of a great principle. The principle may be called Trinity. Yes, it is the same Trinity as referred to in the Bible, to designate the great creative principle of the cosmos, though they are revealed in symbolical manner. The creative principle of the English language is the creative principle of the cosmos. It is instilled and embodied in every aspect of the English language. Modal verb is no exception, and has a definite system based on an aspect of the principle, called the law of demonstration. It governs how to create a thing, how to accomplish a work, and how to make a success. That is, modal verb system deals with how to make a success in life. It sounds wonderful because we want to make our own success, and just using a modal verb will activate an aspect of the law. Yes, that's true. However, there are things to learn before we can apply it effectively in our life. Modal verb system consists of 4 stages as shown in the tree diagram. 3 circles form a triangle or trinity, and there are 3 triangles. At the bottom, there are 4 circles forming a square. These 3 triangles and a square represent the 4 stages. Each circle contains a modal verb in it, and is numbered in sequence from 1 to 13. It represents the working order of the law of demonstration. When modal verbs are lined up in that sequence, it will form a story, telling how the law works. It may look symbolic, but is realistic also. The story starts with positive. Positive attitude is akin to the spirit of nature and providence. We may block and reject in negation, but nature never negates on anything, but always guides us into the examples of construction and creation, which is a typical quality of positive. When positive starts motion within us, it arises realizing consciousness. The realizing consciousness in motion touches gentle upon the potential inherent within us to awaken. This contact of the realizing consciousness with the awakening potential causes the power of the just to flow forth. It may be likened to electricity, that positive polarity contacting negative causes the electric current to flow. As the flowing of electricity produces light and fire, so does the just flowing produce wish and desire. It is the desire of the spirit for the realization in the material. This wish, this desire, is as a child born of the realizing father and the potentiating mother. The desire established in our consciousness for the accomplishment in the objective world is the result or outcome of the stage 1 operation. It is akin to wisdom as it unfolds a bright future of success. This story hints at the origin of modal verbs and their primary meaning. In this way, it becomes the key to the understanding of the modal verb system as well as the operation of the law of demonstration. In the story, the realizing consciousness, the positive in motion, is symbolized in modal verb could, meaning English language has adopted or introduced the word could to describe the realizing consciousness arising. Then, the potential awakening is represented by modal verb might. The just flowing by modal verb should, and the wish and desire established by modal verb would. The following stages operate in the same pattern as that of stage 1, because the principle repeats itself for each stage. In stage 2, the confidence in consciousness of knowing is the father, and the way of possibility, opening, is the mother. As positive and negative polarities combine together to cause the electricity to flow, so does the confident father marry the way-opening mother to cause the inevitable power of the just to flow through, resulting in the birth of will. The will born of a child moves in two directions. Moving toward space creates vision. Moving toward material will take action. This is very much like the flowing electricity produces light and fire. Flowing through space, the electrical power shines as light. Flowing through matter, it burns as fire. In real-life situation, the willed vision may lead to a drawing or a design formed. The more detailed the design is, the better the success will result. Since will directs also for action, means we cannot take action without will. And we know we cannot expect to succeed without action. So, will is vital if we ever expect to succeed. In this respect, will is akin to love, as love expresses itself in action, as well as enabling the lover to picture-draw their loved one. In modal verb system, the confident father is represented by can, the way-opening mother by may, the inevitable power of the just flowing represented by shall, and the will given birth by modal verb will. Now, coming down to stage 3, the being of balance, activating, is the father, and the being of harmony, self-vacating, is the mother. Like positive and negative polarities of electricity, the activating father marries the self-vacating mother to cause the imperative power of the just to flow through, resulting in the birth of prototype, or the mother of form. This intangible prototype is the very embodiment of our vision that will become the mother of the form to be built into actuality. In this respect, it is the connecting link or bridge between vision and actuality. Even in our life, we often find it necessary to have a material prototype before we can walk to proceed forward. The prototype formed within us is an expression of formless, because prototype fully formed means firm commitment on what to build in life. In modal verb system, the activating father is represented by be, the self-vacating mother by have, the imperative power of the just flowing represented by must, and the prototype given birth by do. Summarizing concisely the story until now, the love demonstration starts with positive, that is akin to the spirit of nature and providence. The realizing consciousness, realizing spirit, arising in positive attitude has led to the birth of desire. Then the desire of the spirit for realization has led to the birth of will. The will of the spirit breaking through the bond of negation. And then the will for action has led to the birth of the intangible prototype within us. Now we are coming down to the fourth and last stage. It is the stage in which our envisioned form is building into actuality in the objective world. It starts with action, daring. Taking a daring action is the real starting point of work in the world of material. An analogy of it is a bean seed fallen on the ground. It never hesitates but sprouts out whenever the environmental condition allows. By sprouting out, it comes to know how to change the direction of its young root and leaf. A daring action taken will reveal what we need to adjust according to the condition given. The daring father and the adjusting mother combine to cause the dutiful power of the just to flow throughout. Refreshing ourselves with the power, we restore balance, and then identify what to do, and engage again in the daring action and adjustment. It is repeated until our visioned form will have been built fully in our life. So, the goal of success has been attained to, and the desire of the spirit realized. In this way, the life we live, the world we live in, will be transformed into a kingdom of spirit. Since it started with the spirit of nature and providence, and finished with the adjusted, or the just added. In modal verb system, the daring father is represented by dare to do. The adjusting mother by need to do. The dutiful power of the just flowing, represented by ought to do, and restoring balance by be to do, and identifying what to do by have to do. This has been the story of the modal verb principle. ending of the story marks the beginning of another story, because modal verb system transitions gradually into the normal verb system. Normal verb system. For more on it, you may refer to my next video following. Thank you.